No murder charge, no manslaughter charge. A grand jury in Louisville this week declined to indict the police officers responsible for firing the 8 rounds which hit and killed 26-year-old Breonna Taylor during a raid on her apartment this past March, connected to a botched narcotics investigation. Police claim they discharged their weapons when Taylor's boyfriend shot at them as they entered the dwelling. He claims he fired in self-defense at what he thought were intruders, not police. In reaction to the grand jury findings, protests erupted in Louisville, during which 2 officers were shot. Attorney Benjamin Crump and Taylor's family are demanding the grand jury transcript be released.
There seems to be 2 justice systems in America, one for Black America and one for white America. And this has been emphasized by this grand jury proceeding.
It bears noting that 1 policeman was charged with recklessly firing into the apartments adjacent to Taylor's. Panel, to say the absolute least, this is a very problematic outcome. I want to hear from you, Charles Blaine.
Yeah, very problematic. So the charges that were brought against the 1 officer, Brent Hengeson, those are, in my opinion, justified because according to department policy, they said that the officers had to have a clear line of sight if they're going to shoot. And he shot into the apartment through a patio door and through a window, both of which had shades on them. So there was no clear line of sight. But in terms of Breonna, there was no justice there. I think you're always going to have this issue when you have a conflict with no-knock raids and you have folks who are defending their homes with, you know, their guns, their personal firearms. And you're not going to do away with personal firearms. You're really going to do away with no-knock raids, because anytime you have cops who are going to show up to someone's house, bust down a door without announcing themselves if they don't have to, then what do you expect is going to happen? Someone is going to attempt to defend themselves. So it's going to constantly be at conflict unless that changes.